So today we're going to be disassembling my Vorox revamp. It's a pretty simple revamp. I got this on a whim when buying some stuff off Bricklink, and because I never had a Vorox or any of the Glatorians, and I put them together, and within like a couple of hours, I was like, I gotta do something different with this guy. I gotta make some changes to him, and mainly what I did is extend the torso to make him a little taller. Also gave him a claw piece, uh, sort of like a claw weapon. He also has an alternate Rotuka cannon that he can slot into on his back if he's like crouching, or if you want to get him on all fours. Um, or with like a little bit of like minor parts forming, he can uh, hold this in place of his claw. So that's basically what's going on here. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. This is the Rotuka cannon here is mainly built with pieces from one of the Robo Riders. I forget his name. The Robo Riders don't have a ton of personality. But let's go ahead and get the stinger off because that's basically the same. I use this CCBS piece to try and give the stinger like a little bit more like bulk to it, because the base stinger is literally just this piece stuck to a hand, and it looks really weird and thin. Yeah, so I tried to give it more of a shape, more of a rounded shape, like an actual like scorpion's tail, using this Gali piece. I forget what they're called, Aqua Axis. And then let's take care of the claw. It has like a decent amount of tension, even though it's just like held together on a like standard like Lego arrow piece. Like it can hold up like a Matoran in it. Let's see. At least I've been able to get him to hold up a Matoran. Yeah. So somehow it has a decent amount of tension. But you basically just pop these off, these little, I think these are robot arms. And then you take these off of here. And then you have this, pull it off. And so the way that the launcher connects is you just pull this part off. And then this slots in at the side. And now he has an alternate weapon. I thought that the Rotuka launcher would fit well with the Vorox because like they're like the idea of sandstorms and cyclones out on the desert. So now we'll go ahead and take this apart here. Yeah, it's just a bunch of Robo Rider pieces to give it more bulk and then cover up any gaps with these Technic pieces here. There we go. I was so surprised to find out that these were like soft. I guess that makes sense because like you don't want kids poking their eye out with these. But like from the commercials and stuff, I always assumed that this was like a solid chunk of like hard plastic and not like rubbery. So that was surprising to find out. So let's get rid of the limbs because those are pretty standard. He does have a second pair of limbs, and it's all kind of covered up by this chest piece. I'm really happy with how the coloring came out on this guy with the different shades of brown to complement the black and the tan. I also switched out his hands to like standard Toei hand pieces. I'm not a fan of the Glatorian slash Hero Factory fist pieces. There's limbs over there. So this just slots into the holes on the sides of these feet pieces, which are repurposed as his like rib cage on this, I guess. Oh, and the head is moved forward. Before it used to connect back here, but it looked odd, so I moved it forward, and it's held in place with this little Technic piece on the back. This tan armor piece was moved from the back of his foot to like his lower back to just kind of like fill it up and cover up this Technic beam that I slotted in to act as his spine. And as you can see, the arms, the like secondary arms are like pretty secure in there. They're only really held in with these two pieces, but just like the way that the Bionicle torso is built, it just like holds them in like really tightly. And these little weapon pieces are from the Hive Crawler. From the short-lived Galaxy Squad theme, which is one of my favorite Lego themes. We need a spiritual successor to Galaxy Squad or the Insectoids. More giant bugs, please, Lego. So these just slot off. Really just held in with these two little axles. And then basically the spine, just to make him have more of a longer torso, because a lot of Bionicles have like really short torsos. And I don't think y'all need to see me disassemble the limbs. Like, it's all pretty standard stuff. So we'll go ahead and I'll disassemble these off camera, and then we'll do the piece count. I'm going to guess 60 pieces. We'll see. Okay, so we're looking at 99 pieces altogether. Way more than I thought, which is almost always the case, it seems. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.